Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Denise and today we are playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. In today's video we are talking about island aesthetics. How to find your perfect and unique aesthetic and apply it to your island. I will show you step by step how I create my own aesthetic from scratch and how I find the right patterns, items and villagers to go with it. So let's go! So the first thing I do is create a mood board on Pinterest. I literally pin anything that I like. You can search for terms that interest you and start pinning from there. I will show you my mood board. Personally, I started out by searching for boho aesthetic. You'll notice as you start pinning, you go down a rabbit hole because Pinterest keeps showing you more and more visuals that match the ones you've already pinned. So technically, Pinterest is doing the heavy lifting for you and serving you a cohesive aesthetic. So keep pinning and eventually you'll end up with a lot of images that share the same feel or color palette. Once you have pinned enough content to your mood board, you can start dissecting elements such as used colors, textures, materials, flowers, recurring items, clothing, etc. For example, my mood board shows lots of warm tones such as browns, beiges, neutrals, sand colors, and some pops of terracotta and a muted yellow, blue and green. My items are lots of rugs, cushions, neutral or dried flowers, teepee huts, parasols, LP players, greenery, surfboards. Then I also noticed lots of palm trees, daisies and sunflowers. And combining these colors, items, flowers and clothes together, you have created an aesthetic that you can try and translate into the game. Then you are going to look for custom patterns that you want to use. I went ahead and already downloaded my patterns. As you can see, I picked some different kinds of paths, flowers, lots of rugs, and some random floral patterns. And I also left a few empty slots just in case. I like to keep my custom patterns organized so I have a nice overview. And you can do that by hitting Y and then selecting swap spots, just like this. It looks a little better like that, right? Now I'm going to try out all the patterns that I downloaded because sometimes they look really good in that small little square, but you have to see them in action to really decide if you're going to use them. So I'm gonna put them all in one spot to test their quality and to see if they are cohesive all together to create that mood you're going for. So I'm putting down all the rugs, all the paths, just to see how they work and how they look. Looking good, right? Now it's time to pick flowers. Keep your mood board in mind and select a few flower species and colors and plant them in between your custom patterns to see how it looks. And if you want, you can do the same with bushes and trees. I know for sure that white cosmos will be my main flowers as they look like daisies. I just wish we had sunflowers too, because they would work really well with my personal aesthetic. Now I'm going to lean back and look at the full picture to see if I like it or not. And I realized that the orange lily was a little too vibrant for my liking, so I removed that one. And I also decided to remove the purple hyacinths as well. I might only use them for a little lavender fields, but I won't use them all over my island because they don't really go with the rest. Yay, looks good and cohesive. Now you're going to look at your DIYs and just have a scroll through everything and see if there's anything that you think might fit your theme. And don't forget that you can also customize all your DIYs. So if you're not sure about which colors are available, I always go to Nookazon and just look at all the color variations. And just grab or craft anything that you think might go with your aesthetic. Now do the same for your items. So have a look at your storage and select anything that you want to try. So this is the fun part. We are going to recreate the mood board in game. So taking all the items and DIYs that you have just selected and crafted, you're going to put down everything on top of those custom patterns that we have put down previously, just to see if everything works well together, if it looks cohesive, and to see if it works for your aesthetic. Looks good! I'm happy with this little mood board that I created, and now I know which items I can use. Next, we are going to see Tom Nook and talk to him about our house, because we're going to change the exterior to match the aesthetic of the island. So select your roof, your door, your siding, whatever you think works with your aesthetic and your mood board. And then we're also going to change the appearance of your character. So let's start with clothes. Create an outfit that works with your aesthetic, or use a wand and create multiple outfits so you can switch every day. Wearing an outfit that fits the theme really sells the illusion. And also don't forget to change the appearance of your character. Hairstyle, eyes, whatever you want. The next step is to decide which villagers you're going to get on your new island. And once you got all of your dreamies, it's time to dress them up. So what I do is I go to Harv's Island. In Harv's house, you can select a villager and dress them up in all the clothes that are in your catalog. Now grab a notebook and write down all the names of your villagers, and try on all the clothes on your villagers and write down whatever looks good on them. So write down the piece of clothing and the color, so you'll end up with a list of clothes for every villager. And then you can order them in bulk from your Nook phone. If you want to do it all at once, you will have to time travel a little bit, because you can only order a maximum of 5 items every day. And when you have everything in your storage, what I do is I buy wrapping paper in 10 different colors, and I assign a color to every villager. And then I wrap all the pieces for that villager in their specific color of wrapping paper. So I have this nice collection of presents that are color coded for every villager, and I can gift everyone their pieces of clothing every day, and they'll end up wearing it on your island. Okay, there you have it. You've got your patterns, your items, your clothes, your villagers, your flowers. So you can finally start building and just keep using all the things you've selected, and you will have this beautiful cohesive aesthetic on your island. If you're interested to see how my beachy boho island is going to look, make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to share every step of the way with you. And also like this video if it was helpful, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!